Alright, in this video I'm going to walk you through creating a plaque assembly in Inventor, including a decal and then rendering the image overall. So I'm going to start by just producing a quick generic plaque. I say generic, but if this is your plaque, don't be offended. I'm going to draw half the plaque and use the mirror function that you've been taught. I'm just going to do a simple shield, some arcs. Remember, I need to delete these dimensions to delete the lines I don't need, or else they'll pull my shape around. So now I can go to trim, cut out these corners that I don't need anymore, go to my mirror tool, select the geometry I want to repeat, the other side, go to my mirror line, apply it, done, trim. Alright, now I'm going to finish this sketch. Once I finish the sketch, I can extrude it out. I'm going to go 0.75, go whatever Mrs. Miller tells you your stock is going to be. Alright, so now I want to add a fillet, so it looks like it will once I use the router in the shop. Alright, I can choose my radius. I'm just going to stick with 125. If you look at this drop down though, I can invert it so it looks like exactly what it's going to look like. I'm going to go around and click all of these edges to create the geometry. Hit OK. So now I have a routed plaque shape. Up here, I'm going to go to materials, and I can actually choose. I may have done this in the wrong order. Let's say you're going to use walnut. Okay, good, it worked. So now I have my plaque in walnut shape. And the next thing I'm going to do is run a decal. Alright, there's another video on decals, but I'm going to go ahead and do it here. So if I add a decal, actually, I got ahead of myself there. First, I'm going to choose an image. So what I searched is black and white raster with no background. Alright, so I'm just going to right click this and I'm going to say save image as. I'm going to put that, it's already there on my desktop or wherever you want to put it. Your documents and your thumb drive would be best so you don't lose it. Let's save that image. Alright, move this back out of the way. So now if I go to my decal function, it's going to ask me for a surface. It doesn't really ask me though, so you have to know what you're doing. So once you click on decal, you can see my tool is activated. Now I'm going to go click on that surface, and now I'm going to request that image. And you can see my image is right here. I can put that on. You notice it'll allow me to put it on several times, but I'm going to escape out, and now I can. Now, you'll notice it didn't really get rid of my background. I'm just going to have to live with that for right now. Alright, so now I am going to go ahead and finish, and it will bring up the image. I'm going to click on it and then select face. I'm going to click on the face, and then I'm going to go ahead and select wrap face. If you don't wrap face, it's not going to show up when you render your image. So I'm going to hit OK. Alright, so now that is affixed to my plaque. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and save. I'm just going to save this in my content center, and I'm going to name it Plaque Car Save. And the reason I did that, you notice I already have a cup file created, because when you get to your plaque, you're going to create this by hand. You're going to laser this image on, the background won't be there, you'll just get the car. But then you might have a 3D model or asset that you want to attach to your plaque. So I'm going to create an assembly to be able to do that. So if I go home, do assembly, wait for it to open. All right, now I need to place from Content Center because that's where my files are at, hopefully. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to say place and then let it bring up my options here. I go to my inventor folder. There's my plaque. Go ahead and snap that in and escape. Now I'm going to place my cup. All right, escape. Now, if you remember, what I should have done with this cup is I should have changed the material to gold. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to click on this over here. I'm going to delete that file. I'm going to go back to my cup. I'm going to change the material. Actually, I'm going to go just because I know what well, I can go gold right there. All right. Select gold again. Sorry. I betrayed. Betrayed. I betrayed. Select that gold. Sometimes it's a little funky. I'm going to go ahead and save that. Go back to my assembly. I probably didn't need to pull that out, but I'm going to go ahead and replace that cup. So now I have a gold cup. And then now you're going to use your assembly principles from the egg carve. So I'm going to say apply that surface to this surface. All right. Now, if I need to center it, I'm going to have to add another one. So I know my plaque is 3 inches to center from when I did my original drawing. So if I apply that and then do another one, this, my center line, and say I want to offset it 3 inches. Okay, it went the wrong way, so I'm going to go minus 3 inches. That's fine. Apply that. And it's still got one more axis to control, right? You remember from um your, your egg car assembly. So now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna make from here to here, and I don't know. I'm gonna go on 0.5, but again, it's going the wrong direction, so I gotta negative that. I like that for what we're doing today. So now I have a fully assembled award project. I can cancel out of that, and now I'm going to go to Environments, Inventor Studio, and now I'm going to render my image. Yes. It's going to take a little bit of time to do the rendering. You can see the factory setting on the lighting has kind of washed out my graphic. So I can just close out of that without saving it. Maybe rotate this around a little bit differently. Try it again. There we go. So now we have a good image that the teacher will appreciate when you submit it. All right, now that it's finished the green bar up here, it's completed. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to save my rendered image. I'm just going to put it on my desktop, and I will say rendered award project. And it should probably have your last name in front or at some point in here, depending on Mrs. Miller's instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And that is how you fully build and render a a, uh, a concept of your award project.